Hello and welcome into Long Beach for this JV matchup in the Islanders High School Hockey League between the RVC Cyclones and the Half Hollow Hills Hornets. Welcome into the Long Island Sports Network. My name is Ian Binky. We are set for action here tonight in Long Beach as we get you the starting goaltending matchup. Danny DiPaolo in net to our right for Half Hollow Hills, a 1-1 record with a 3.25 GAA, 850 save percentage. And his opposite number will be exactly that. His opposite number, Matt Prezioso, goes for RVC, a 6-2-2 record and a 311 save percentage alongside a very strong save percentage, up over 900 on the year. Two third-place teams set to do battle tonight. RVC wins the opening face-off. We are underway here in our lone game of coverage tonight from the Long Beach Memorial Ice Arena. This puck picked up in the attacking zone. Manfredi trying to keep it in for Half Hollow Hills. Puck on the short side. The shot goes wide. Manfredi chases it down in the corner. Dennis Manfredi sends it around to the near side. They tangle up there. Stick check doesn't prevent the puck from leaving the zone as that's brought up. Muscled clear by John Coletti. But possession given right back to the team in black tonight in the Hills Hornets. This play whistled down for offside. The far side official had the view of it. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off here to resume play after the first whistle of the game. These two teams, the varsity squads, oddly enough, both teams had a very strong season. And I believe, upon recalling, both finished third in their respective divisions as well. For Hills, though, it was a Conference 1 position where they finished third, as here's a shot on the far side. That got them the automatic bid into the quarterfinals. For Rockville Center, they got third in Conference 2, which gave them a bid into the play-in games as that goes out of play. That, though, gave them a tough matchup against Long Beach. The Marines came out on top. Long Beach fought their way all the way to the semifinals. Some late players coming over towards the near side boards, getting ready to skate over to the bench for Rockville Center. This is a home game for them as they're in the whites. Cross-ice feed intercepted. Now looking to move up the ice. Owen Lauder instead just knocks it over to the far side. Extended stick from Josh Moschbacher. Tried to advance down the right wing, but that puck deflected up and into the Cyclone bench. Late player coming into the action now, Nate Busquila. He'll take one of his sticks over towards the benches and now checks into the official scores table. Heads over to the bench. We'll see him in the action very shortly as he gets set to check in. Right now, though, 5 other players out there in white for the Cyclones chasing this puck down. To it first, though, Elijah Bartow. Tried a hand behind his net. Bartow got some looks on the varsity level late this season for the Hornets. But with the JV season extending past the conclusion of the varsity playoffs, he watches this go down the ice for an icing here for the Half Hollow Hills JV team. All about getting some of those reps, as he did get some valuable ice time late for the Hornets. They were trying to get that first round, or the first round bye, trying to lock that up late in the season, if you will, if you call the avoiding the play-in games as part of that. Face-off win, a quick shot off the draw, that's blocked. Still there in the slot. Knocked over into the corner. Out along the far side boards by Mason Lofthouse. Lofthouse tangled up, forced into giving it over to Joe Hunsberger. Hunsberger can't clear the zone. Left over in the middle, cross-ice feed, good stick check as it's sent into the corner. Rayo tied up there, now working with Lofthouse, trying to get it out behind the net. Lofthouse trying to go in front, that pass taken away. Attempted clear, does work out back to DeGarry in neutral ice. Working back with it, and it's Mason Lofthouse. Lofthouse connects with Rayo. Adrian Rayo works in a shot into the glove of the RVC net mine tonight, Matt Prezioso. He holds on to it. Prezioso has been one of the big reasons why this Rockville Center team, the JV level, has been so strong. coming into this with a 3-game win streak and points in their last 6, if you include a tie a few games ago. Face-off win from Half Hollow Hills, but they have to recollect and neutralize. Deflected pass, batted over to the near side boards. Now picking it up, it's Adrian Rayo. Rayo feeds over to Lofthouse. Lofthouse shoots, save, rebound, comes out wide of the net. Epstein actually blocked the first shot. The second chance was there on the tap-in. Epstein now clearing out far side. Ryder Borriello trying to hit Busquila on the near side. Not enough mustard on that pass. Hills intercepts. They try to clear. Epstein holds in at the point. His pass blocked down. Now back out into neutral ice. Castellano trying to hit a pass here near side. His team in the middle of a change. It does work out as a dump in. Held up on the near side. Worked back out to neutral. Nice dangle from Gavin Stark. Stark can't get around the second man, but he lurks in the zone. Takes a clean check down to his rear by Chris Buccino. As RVC send this down the ice for icing, but a clean check from Chris Buccino on defense does give his team a momentary bit of rest. And Rockville Center's varsity team this year, a team that shot the lights out, scored at will. JV team, not really the same team, just 5 goals per game, a little bit over that mark. Not too shabby of a mark at all, but compared to where the varsity team was, it's night and day. Have a chance to move this time, though. Nice dangle from Buccino. Just ran out of room there as Leonard steers him to the boards. Matt Leonard still holding him there. Now the Hills try to get it out. Stark along the boards, can't get it over. Ilyich tried to feed to the far side, settling down Epstein. Epstein far side wall. Harassed by Castellano, but he pokes it around into the corner. And a penalty coming here as a Hornets player out to head to the bench in the penalty box. It's a shrug of the shoulders from the guilty party. But the official right there for the body check, the illegal check, which is sending a player over the boards. He's still begging his case. But Aiden Pape will have to take a seat for the next 2 minutes. It looks like the scorer wants to talk things over with the official here. Just wanting to make sure they're on the same page. Now the coach is coming over for Half Hollow Hills as well. Now we're set to go. The first power play of the night belongs to RVC. Bouncing puck in the slot picked off. Looking for the counterattack maybe, Matt Winsky. Winsky tried to hit a pass down the right wing, but taken away. Now a 2-on-2 rush for Rockville Center. Quick shot from the far side, turned aside by DePaolo. DePaolo sticked it away, and now it comes to the near side wall. On the possession, Hills tried to hit a man streaking through on a potential shorthanded rush, but comes back in for the Cyclones. Pass set across, backhander, good pad stop from Danny DePaolo. Sobel back at the point, feeds back near side to Oliverio. Oliverio, bouncing pass, comes all the way through to the far side, goes behind the net. Settled down there, they try to go up top to Epstein. Joust to keep it in. Back over Oliverio. Oliverio shot. DePaolo got a piece of that one. Stays in here on the attacking end, but possession falls to Half Hollow Hills. They take it behind the net, use it as a pick, looking for room to head up the other way, but it's turned over. Bouncing puck, pounced on by DePaolo. He holds on. Bails out his defense a little bit there. Short-handed. They could have just dumped it down the ice, but tried to do a little bit too much there. Set up a breakout. Turned it into a turnover, an odd man rush. But the defense was able to converge quick enough to take the shooting lane away. Still no score between the Hornets and Cyclones here in Long Beach. Hornets win this face-off, flip out and clear as they still have 45 seconds to work on this PK. As Stephen DeGarry chases this down, you got to keep an eye on this short-handed group. They have 10 goals while down a man this year. This dumped in by Mike Goldstein. goes behind the net. Extended stick there from the blue liner. And Elijah Bartow trying to work it clear. Now it's out to neutral. Puck turned over. Racing to it, it's Lofthouse, and an aggressive play from the goaltender Prezioso gets it clear. He needed to make that play to prevent Lofthouse from going on the break. 10 seconds to work with on the power play here for Rockville Center. Maybe one last rush here is man waiting to leave the box, and Pape. Pape's back out on the ice as we're back to 5 aside. DeGarry circles back, nearly forced into a turnover. Bartow has to chase it down near side half wall. DeGarry, far side wall, spins around, finds some space, looks for a passing partner, gets one mid-ice. Now turned away, chance for a break. Ryder Borriello just couldn't settle that puck down as it comes to the end boards. Centering pass, nobody there to receive, but batted away anyways. Nice move around the defender from Stephen DeGarry, but a man called for offside. Step ahead of him was Adrian Rayo. After that offside call, we'll get a neutral zone puck drop to get play set back up again. The 8:17 to go here in this first period. Face off and neutral ice, won by Hills. Sent over to the far boards by Leonard. Leonard tried to pass away that time. Players tangled up in middle ice. So it's dumped back in by the Cyclones. Leonard from behind his own net, trying to move forward with it, but pinned right there by Borriello. Forced clear by Rockville Center, only as far as Rayo. Rayo over to DeGarry. That's Mike DeGarry. Feeds back to the far side to Leonard. Swing and a miss on that pass attempt, but second try gets it out to center ice. Check along the far side board, stalled that play out for Hills. Held up along the near side wall. Lofthouse can't get it clear. Goldstein tried to hold in for the Cyclones. Comes back to the blue line, working back along Chikvania. Chikvania trying to work that along. Bouncing puck now settled down yet again by Rockville Center. Buskila feeds over as his team goes for a change. Poke check, jarred that puck loose. Had on a swivel though from Danny DePaulo, able to hold it, prevent that chance for Rockville Center. Face off to DePaulo's right. It's won by Rockville Center. They haven't won a ton of those tonight, but that's a good place to do it. Fed to the near side. Waiting, Oliverio shoots it, scores! Chase Olivero makes it 1-0. Just right off the face-off there. You know, they can be a danger when they win that offensive zone draw. As Olivero just bought time, bought space, and the quick wrister just straight up beat the goaltender, Danny DePaulo. Chase Oliverio's 12th goal of the year has given Rockville Center the lead in this matchup. The only time these two teams will play each other this year. As the JV season winds to a close, still another week to go after this one winds up with a busy slate on Sunday. Winsky goes to chase this down, but beaten to it by Adon Shapir. Held in at the blue line by Epstein. Ethan Epstein sends around to the near side. Oliverio tried to go back to the near side point. Pass was redirected, but he flags it down behind the net. Couldn't get enough on that, so it comes through to Gavin Stark. Into the corner now. Rockville Center, hold it in. Epstein fires, bouncing shot, they score! Ethan Epstein got the shot, might have taken a tip in front, but it's 2-0 Rockville Center. They're just firing pucks on target. Good things are happening. As that play cycled through, came all the way up to the point from Epstein. Then his shot, a long one through traffic. Not sure that DePaulo ever saw it. The only time he saw it was when it was coming back out of the net. Chance here at the other end, the quick shot from the blue liner in Bartow is saved. Then sent back out to neutral ice. Wait for the official scoring to go through. But upon first look, looks like Ethan Epstein has his 9th goal of the year. We'll wait to confirm that, though. And this puck sent down the ice, now our ace to it. Deflected over to the far side. Rockville Center trying to hold it in, and they do. Collision there, no one worse for wear. Ephraim Ilyich chases it down far side. Nearly held in at the point by Joe Hunsberger, but no go, says the official. Neutral zone faceoff coming up. Mentioned busy slate on Sunday. These two teams winding down their schedule. Hills has 3 games to play here in the season, 2 left to go for Rockville Center. Shot from the far side of the ice from Mike Goldstein, never reached the target. Tied up on the far side, bouncing puck. Held in by the Cyclones. They go up top, Goldstein. Goldstein rips a shot. That's saved by DePaulo, knocked it down with the glove. Knocked down the ice, did take a tip, so no icing. This is an offside play. Just unable to hold it in was Josh Mosbacher. Checking up on the scoring of those goals. The first one from Chase Oliverio, his 12th goal of the year. John Coletti collects the lone assist. Then that second goal from moments ago, Ethan Epstein gets his 9th of the season. Chris Buccino chips in with his 4th helper of the year. That's how it became 2-0. Now looking for a response. Here's Lofthouse for Half Hollow Hills. Lofthouse bouncing puck, looking for Rayo in the middle, still there. A sprawling save from Matt Prezioso. Sometimes luck's on your side. He just stretched all the way across the goal crease, able to make the save. That keeps his team out in front, 2-0. Now go a long way to helping out as it's face-off win, guided out to neutral ice by Ryder Borriello. Puck turned over in the defensive zone. Long pass across just behind the intended target, Nate Busquila. Stays around here near side, trying to poke it free. Extended stick that time of Chick Vanaya, unable to hold it in. Epstein, look at that burst of speed. He nearly got to that puck out in front of DeGarry. Now Stephen DeGarry works it clear, works on the attacking foot. DeGarry dangles, tries the back door for a shot, net right there by Prezioso. As this cleared out, as DeGarry was not at the point, couldn't recover quick enough. DeGarry trying to go back on the attack, misfire on that pass. Now a collision, jars it free. Lofthouse cuts through, gets around Epstein, he's in on goal. Lofthouse fires, shrugged aside by Prezioso, and out of play. Prezioso is making his case for moving up when next season comes around. Very solid season so far and making a good name for himself here in this game. He's a young player and still room to grow as you look at him stand in net. His team helps him out there on the face-off win, back out to neutral ice. Then the puck turned over. Here's a swooping shot, they score! Chase Oliverio makes it 3-0. Just caught the defense napping there for Half Hollow Hills. Trying to just go after that puck. No sense of urgency really there as Oliverio got himself across right in the middle, picked that pass off. And as he collected the puck down, it was just a 1-on-0 with DePaulo, and you'd like Oliverio to score every single time. It's his second goal of the game. puts his team up by 3. Big goal here as we're in the final 3 minutes of the first period. Pedal down for Rockville Center. They're looking for more. Goldstein's shot that's blocked. Bartow got in the way. Another shot on the far side. Castellano this time in the way. Tied up on the far side corner. Castellano, his clearing attempt took a tough bounce, stays in. Second try there from Dean Rosengold, able to steer it out to neutral. Shot along the far side as it came right back in. Steered aside by the netminder in DePaulo. Back out to neutral ice, forcing a reset here from Rockville Center, but it's just been nothing but attack from the Cyclones after some early chances for Hills, although they forced a turnover here. Manfredi tried to cut through 3 men, no good. Bartow's shot blocked. Still settles down. Now it comes back up the other end. Extended stick of Oliverio, not enough as Bartow brings it back on the attack. Elijah Bartow swoops in, the shot, kicking out the pad. Prezioso stays along on the near side. Now taking clear Rockville Center. Ilyich tries the long home run pass, just led his man too far. That is icing against Rockville Center. You like that thought process from NYIHSHL as even you get to the higher levels, not necessarily the varsity level, but you think about college, maybe some other levels. If you go to junior hockey, that would be a legal play and no automatic icing at those levels. Your man wins the race, you can go on the attack, but not such is the case here. They do have a chance to break now. Sobel tries to feed across, deflected. Still rolling, and it comes back up towards the top. Ilyich fires, save, rebound, goes wide of the goal. Racing to hold in, Buccino just can't do it. They need a reset. That pass, it deflected by Louder. Comes back in with Ilyich to the far side. He can't find a passing partner. Forced into a turnover, steered out to neutral. Loose puck scooped up by Hills. On the move, Mosbach fires, scores! Josh Mosbacher breaks the ice for Half Hollow Hills. Was just a puck that nobody was able to control for Rockville Center, right in center ice. But Mosbacher says, thank you very much, I'll take that. He goes on the attack, does have some support coming on the 2-on-1, but he takes the shot himself, able to get it right past the glove of Matt Prezioso. First crack in his armor tonight. Borriello looks for the response, sharp angle shot, save. DePaulo got his glove to it. Does stay in the zone though for Rockville Center. 30 seconds to go here in the opening frame. Louder gets it free, tries a long cross-ice feed, finds a receiver there with Mizzarella. Mizzarella feeds back across to Louder. Louder tried the toe drag, no luck there. Back up the other end with 15 to go. Borriello tries to feed back across, no luck in doing that. Hills settle this down. 5 seconds to go if they hurry. Winsky trying to move that into Louder, pass doesn't connect, and that is how the first period draws to a close. A 3-1 lead for Rockville Center over Half Hollow Hills after the first period of play. Well, coaches will give some words of wisdom to their teams, and we'll come back with second period action right here on the Long Island Sports Network. second period of action coming up here from the Long Beach Memorial Ice Arena. Long Beach Municipal Ice Arena, however you want to take it. It's a 3-1 lead for Rockville Center over Half Hollow Hills. Was 3-0 at one point, but a goal just moments ago from Josh Mosbacher has cut that deficit down to 2. Here in the second period, they hope for a couple to get back level in this game. Everything to play for in the third. But right now, it's all about who's going to score that first goal in the second period. Rockville Center, not a team that's going to rest back on their laurels by any means. See what their approach is here as Bartow tries to cut through. He takes it to the left wing. Now cuts through the middle, out of sync with his forwards. That's offside, called against Bartow. That was a question. You know, it's cliche to say, you know, the best offense is a solid defense. As Rayo tries to drag around the defense, doesn't do it, but this puck left behind. We'll finish that thought here when we get the chance. After this Half Hollow Hills attack. Back to the point, Pape took the lone penalty of that first period for an illegal check. Holds in on the near side, does it twice in fact, although this time able to fish it out to a Rockville Center forward. They get it as far as neutral ice. Bat this back in, Bartow there to the rescue for Half Hollow Hills. Epstein couldn't kick that down. Does take a tip though, so no icing. Out of his goal crease to play Matt Prezioso. Give and go with one of his blue liners, but met right there by Mason Lofthouse. Stays in as Bartow bats one down. It appeals for a high stick, none coming. As this is flipped up and into the stands, it's out of play. But to finish that point, saw, you know, just something that you don't really think about. Just take that cliche for face value. The best offense is a good defense. But that's not really, you know, something that goes the other way. A best defense is a good offense. That's not always the case, but it's worked out so far for Rockville Center. A team that when they have leads like this, 2-3 goals, they can just push for more as that works to perfection. They draw a penalty and are heading to the man advantage early in the second period. Tripping call coming here to Half Hollow Hills. Man to the box. Guilty of the trip is Dean Rosengold. One-on-one rush. Rosengold was trying to go for the puck. The poke check did not work out. Got too far into the skates of the RVC attacker. So a man advantage opportunity here for the Cyclones in the second. They're 0 for 1 tonight. Face off one, back on the near side wall. Ilyich fends to the far side. A shot saved. Wasn't sure where that puck was Danny DePaulo, but able to cover up. DePaulo, one of 3 goaltenders that have gotten reps this year for Half Hollow Hills. Brandon Rossi has seen a lion's share of the work alongside Michael Highland. DePaulo is kind of the third guy in the rotation, but he's been doing a solid job for himself here in the last couple games. Back to the point, a big slapper attempt, misfired. Smart play here from the Hills defender in Mizzarella, just getting it clear. Deflected puck up and out of play after Winsky tried to send it off the far side boards. They say the sticks canceled each other out there. Initial signal was that it was going to be a face-off right in front of the Cyclones bench, but after discussion, the official has the puck in his hand right at center ice. Face-off this time, won by the Cyclones. Still minute 23 to work on this power play. Oliverio tried to set that play up. Wasn't onside, so they have to reset here in neutral. Ilyich holds, brings to the near side, flips over. Working in Chikvania. Blade offside once again, but now Ilyich moves in. Ilyich mines the blue line, feeds to the far side to man waiting there in Borriello. Borriello goes across ice. Sobel shot, save, rebound, no goal. They wave it off immediately to Paulo. Must have gotten the puck covered just long enough. Official was right there to wave that goal off immediately after it crossed the goal line. Did hear that quick blast of a whistle before they swiped away at the puck. Face-off one. Epstein's shot goes wide of the target. Taking clear and clearing this down are the Hornets. Ethan Epstein over to Ilyich. Left that behind. Comes back to Epstein. He leads the charge up the left wing. Ethan Epstein spins around, finds a trailer in Sobel. Sobel faked the pass, comes up top, gives to the far side. 10 seconds to work on the power play. Back up top, Sobel fires, pad stop, DePaulo. Rebound to the side of the net, settled. Trying to go back up to Sobel at the point. Nate Sobel just overskated that puck. Man, right off the bench. You could have nailed them for too many men on the ice right there. Man played the puck right as the guilty party of the penalty moments ago. Rosengold left the box. Officials let things roll here with 11:10 to go in the second. Shot, save, rebound, score. Cashing in on the rebound. 3-goal lead is back for RVC. I notice the rebound control has been a little bit suspect from Danny DePaulo. Something that he'll work on as he gets more reps here in the Islanders High School Hockey League. But the quick shot from Ephraim Ilyich was saved, but George Chickvanaya able to cash in on the back door for the rebound. And for Chickvanaya, that's his 8th goal of the season. He'll chuck up the assist to Ilyich, his 13th of the year. That leads the team here for RVC in assists. 4-1 lead for Rockville Center. As they look for a response here to Hills. Sharp angle shot meets the pad of Prezioso. Player tumbles down, looking for some help. None coming. Now to Gary. Goes to the board pin. 2-on-2 puck battle along the half wall. Now taken clear. And Rockville Center trying the counterattack. Trying to move around on the defender there. No luck. Taking that away was Mosbacher. Another shot wide of the target. Then to the far side. Mosbacher will chase this down for Hills. He has their only goal tonight. Trying to spring to Gary on that pass. Ends up near the goaltender. Prezioso had to make the stop. Puck fed back across. Mosbacher. Now he takes the point. Gets around. Mosbacher fires a shot off the inside of the post. Great look for Josh Mosbacher. Just couldn't get that one on target by a fraction of an inch. RVC fires this down the ice for icing. As we take another look back at that last chance for Josh Mosbacher. What a move there as he went low to high, all the way back up top, got around the defender, then the quick wrister off the inside of the post. Can't get much closer than Mosbacher was to his 2nd goal of the night. Good move clear here from Sobel as they cut through center ice. Working with it, Ilyich fires, stick save, it comes back around to the near side corner. Ilyich holds there for Rockville Center. Working back along the far side, Rayo tries to get clear, can't do it. Second try, that's Bartow trying to get it out from in front of his own goal. Rayo along the far side wall takes clear for Hills. Rayo knocks that back along, that puck taken away. Thanks for sticking with us here through some camera troubles. We'll take you through all the action though. We'll describe it to you if you can't see it, but you see it on your screen right now. So that 4-1 lead for Rockville Center. Schultes along the near side, trying to work that along for Hills. And on Shapir, trying to hold in or goal in the attack rather, for Rockville Center. Players tie up along the far side boards right in front of the Half Hollow Hills bench. Elijah Bartow forces the turnover, bats this in, challenges Epstein for the puck, but Epstein to it first for the team in white tonight in Rockville Center. Long pass, just not on target. As Sobel in behind the defense, but couldn't catch up to that pass. It's an icing call against the Cyclones. They've tried that a few times tonight. As now we have a goaltending change coming up here, just trying to keep the men fresh. Brandon Rossi heading in between the pipes now for Half Hollow Hills. Solid effort from Danny DiPaolo tonight. Just saw a lot of action. Misfire on that puck drop. Now we're back underway. DiPaolo saw a lot of difficult shots to handle. Some that he might want back, but definitely not all his fault. Here's another chance. Rolling puck, the shot over the crossbar. Chikvanaya got 1-on-0 against the new goaltender, Brandon Rossi. Can't have a tougher ask on your first opportunity of the night in between the pipes. It's a man down behind the play for Rockville Center. It's Borriello as he's back up to his skates, just slow to get up, but now seems to be okay. Trainer not needed as he's able to skate off rather quickly towards the bench. Looks like he just lost his balance against the boards there behind the Half Hollow Hills net. We'll go back to Rossi here on the year and give you some stats on his season, at least here at the JV level. 4-4 record, the .367 GAA, .836 save percentage. But he also filled in admirably at the varsity level. Did get credit for a win there. As here's a shot ripped high from Oliverio. That was a case where the Hills varsity team in desperate need of goaltending help after some injuries. They called on Rossi, who was there really as almost that e-bug situation, emergency backup, but was checked in as an eligible player as a tripping penalty coming up here to Hills. It's Leonard who is about to head off. They try to organize here on the near side boards. Goaltender racing to the bench in Prezioso, extra attacker on for the Cyclones. Delay penalty coming up here to Half Hollow Hills as RVC organizes. Joe Hunsberger hands back. Got to be careful here working in their defensive zone without a goaltender. Pape tried to get possession, no luck. Busquila pass behind the intended target. Oliverio wheels back. Chase Oliverio, nice move, sends a man the wrong way. Left the puck behind though as that puck is touched up. Now you get that tripping call coming here against Hills' Matt Leonard. Penalty is called, and RVC back to the power play. They're 0 for 2 tonight on the power play are the Cyclones. Came into tonight with a 23.5% clip. Good start to this PK for the Hornets as they win the faceoff, guided all the way down. And talk about the Hornets PK. That's been a sore spot, hovering right around 73%. So far so good tonight in that department, but you'd like to see them in the attacking zone more often. They've been pinned in their defensive end, in part because of these penalties. It's their third time tonight shorthanded. Stephen DeGarry was looking for some help to go on a shorthanded rush for this Hills team that has 10 shorthanded goals this year. It's a squad especially much shorthanded, going back to that theme earlier tonight where they do believe a best defense is a good offense. Puck stays in the attacking end here for Hills. Good forechecking pressure here while shorthanded. Still working man down for the next 53 seconds. They wave off the icing. They say that a Hills player could have worked with that puck. They are able to guide this out, and a big check from DeGarry just shoves his man down to the ice, despite giving up a couple of inches of height there. Really sent Mike Goldstein down to a knee. This puck stays along the near side wall. To the far side, kept in by RVC. Some bodies go flying. Now RVC heading back on defense. Stefan DeGarry wheels in, goes to the backhand, on goal, fires, just ran out of room. Prezioso makes the save. Not a bad idea, though, from Stefan DeGarry. You're in this spot in the game where you need goals. Simply killing off this power play, trying to generate momentum that way. And in all likelihood, won't cut it. You need to get something working in the attacking end. There's a quick shot off the face-off. Again, though, Prezioso there to stop. Face-off won by RVC, but the penalty comes to a close. Back to 5-a-side hockey, as that's snared by Brendan Rossi. Rossi making what I believe is his first real save of the game. First two chances towards his way were not on target. Tie up on the draw, that was to Rossi's right. His squad wins it. Elijah Bartow heads up the ice, shrugs off the poke check. Bartow fires a rolling puck wide of the goal. What gave the goaltender fits. Does stay in here, serves as a dump in. Worked back across. Mosbacher fires, tried to pick the top corner, missed. Then a defensive stick there. Wasn't sure if that was the goaltender or a blue liner. Either way, it's cleared out by Rockville Center. They chase this puck down against Bartow. Bartow to it first in the corner. Tries to kick it free. Still stays in a battle. It comes to the side of the net. Nice pass in front. Rossi able to stop that. More action tonight here at the Long Beach Municipal Ice Arena. It's a game coming up afterwards, which, if you want to keep coverage of, keep your eyes peeled on the Islanders High School Hockey League website, or JV action, which we'll tell you about here in a moment. Trying to fight that one forward was Mason Lofthouse. Does stay in, though, with Rayo. Rayo feeds to the far side. Race to the puck, won by, looked like that was Borriello there. Now a bouncing puck settled. They go on the rush. The shot, they score. Right from the blue line, turned into a breakaway. It's a goal for Ilyich, 5-1. Just another case of a bouncing puck that the Hills defense could not settle down. A fan and a miss there on the far side. Some support coming over from Aiden Pape. He couldn't settle the puck down either, but Ilyich able to get it on his stick blade, get it up and over Rossi. Impressive move there to get it up and over the shoulder in very close range. For Ilyich, it's a well-deserved 7th goal of the year. He's been a force tonight. Lofthouse back the other way for Hills. His shot struck aside by the waffle board of Prezioso. Enough steam on that shot to go out of play to the far side boards. 3 minutes to go here in this second period, 3:03 to be exact. Largest lead of the night now for Rockville Center. They lead by 4. Lofthouse seals himself to the boards, doesn't allow that puck to be cleared. Winsky dangles to his backhand, holds near side, can't get anything working there, taken away by Oliverio. Chase Oliverio sitting on 2 goals tonight. Looking for that hat trick. Takes behind the net, just leaves behind his back. Defender there to take it for Half Hollow Hills, trying to clear out, but held in. Comes back over, nice move, the shot. That's saved by Rossi. Took that away from Borriello. Stays over on the far side. Rayo can't get clear, but second effort from Owen Schultes gets it out. Winsky fires a shot, save, rebound, directed towards goal. Getting a piece of that one again was Prezioso. Now a penalty coming up here to Rockville Center. Rossi racing to the bench. As he gets there, extra attacker on. Rayo just sends that towards the target. Save is made. Whistle blown, penalty coming. There's now some pushing and shoving between Buccino and Rosengold there on the near side, as Buccino was the man called for the penalty. And a variety of penalties signaled there by the officials. Saw a cross-check, misconduct, and also saw him put up the tee, so that might mean, well, we'll see what that means when the penalty is uploaded, but I do believe they need an extra man over the boards to serve this penalty. Right now, it's just one man in the box, and Chris Buccino. It's a face-off win. The puck sent on goal, but it's covered up by Prezioso. Now one of the scorekeepers is coming over, telling the Rockville Center bench they need someone else in the penalty box to serve that cross-checking minor. At the very least, it's a 2 and a 10. They might have gotten something extra there on top of those 12 minutes of penalties. Bartow, quick shot wide of the goal. Reset near side. Mosbacher feeds across, holding for a shot that's shrugged aside by Matt Prezioso. Prezioso has been impressive in this game. Hasn't had a whole ton of work to do. That one goal he allowed, not much that he could have done to stop it. Admirable effort in goal from him tonight, as has been the case all season long. The face-off to his right. Possession belongs to RVC after the draw. Smartly just backhanded down the ice from Nate Sobel. Louder. Chopped that puck in the air. Now settles. Not on the same page with Bartow. Comes through the Ethan Epstein. He sends it down. Pass nearly intercepted by Coletti. Left back at the blue line. Now heading forward, here's Stephen DeGarry. DeGarry holds near side. Comes back to Mizzarella. His stick might have failed him a little bit there. Seems to be okay as he's working with it now, but can't hold that puck in. Mizzarella was winding up for the big slapper from the point. Didn't get all of it though. So we're into the final 32 seconds of this second period. Few seconds of spillover on that power play time unless Hills can find a late goal. That pass intercepted by Epstein. He delays as long as he can. Now fires the length of the ice. 15 seconds to work here in the second period. DeGarry gives this one through to Mosbacher, but taken away by Sobel. Back to Louder. Bartow, stick not long enough to reach that. As the second period draws to a close, only the Cyclones could find the back of the net. In that second period, they lead this one 5-1. 7 seconds of power play time for Hills, though, at the end of this break. So don't go anywhere. Final period of regulation coming up next from Long Beach here on the Long Island Sports Network. Getting ready for the third period here between Half Hollow Hills and Rockville Center. It's the Cyclones with a 4-goal lead after 30 minutes of play. As face-off back underway, few seconds of power play time for Half Hollow Hills. They can't take advantage as the man's out of the box. Still don't have the official word on all of the penalties there, but as soon as we know, we'll let you know as Winsky settles this down for the Hornets. Gavin Stark couldn't settle that puck down on the near side wall. So it's back now with Chickvania. Chickvania tries to work that across. Rolling puck stalls out of the blue line. Pass was blocked by Matt Winsky. He tries to flip and move. Does work out there with Castellano. Trying to chase that down, Mosbacher. Back out into the defensive end. More room to work there for Mike Goldstein. That's steered in by Buskila. Rossi leaves behind a Rosengold. Dean Rosengold tied up in his defensive zone. They go to the near side to work clear. It's in the hands of Gavin Stark. Stark cuts across the center stripe. Puts on the brakes right as he gets the blue line, but almost lost his balance. Helped a little bit there by Borriello as he also spilled down. Pace slowed down by Matt Winsky. Now he ramps it up. Goes on the attack. Winsky tries to cut through the shot. Just getting a piece was Prezioso as it comes out to the far side. Chickvania trying to feed this across. That's offside. Borriello really did not want to touch that puck. Tried to go to a dance to get back onside and then touch that puck up, but just caught in his skates a little bit there. And as the pass came all the way from the defensive end, it'll be a face-off in the neighborhood of Matt Prezioso to start play back up. 13:20 to go in the final frame. Bouncing puck comes right in front. The shot wide of the goal. Good recovery defensively by Hunsberger. He got a stick on that effort. Back along to the near side. Pass didn't work out. It's cleared out by Rockville Center, who seem to be happy to just play some defensive hockey here this period. Not trying to do too much with the puck, just clearing their lines. That pass looking for Maurizio. Didn't find the target. Steered to the near side corner. Rockville Center to it first. Trying to clear out. Odd bounce off the boards. Comes back to Coletti. He finds Chase Oliverio. Again, the pace slowed down. Deflected pass. It's intercepted. Moving back forward to Aiden Pape. Pape couldn't keep the puck on the attacking foot. Matt Leonard feeds to the far side. His pass picked off. Both teams finding the neutral zone to be just a war zone here on this third period. Hills not able to get the attack going, and just seems to be no relief defensively for Rockville Center. Always under that threat, but this pounded in by Ilyich. Back to the boards, Leonard tied up with Sobel. Some support coming in for the Cyclones, but kicked free, comes back to Goldstein. Goldstein mines the blue line, keeps in with Ilyich. Ilyich feeds to the corner. Back along to the point. Ilyich fires, shot blocked. Puck stays right there, penalty coming. It's RVC, guilty of the call, a slash in front of the goal as Pape has to pick his stick up. Looked like the man in front, Mizzarella, guilty of the infraction, or maybe it was Sobel. Sobel is the one heading off. Pardon that, it's Sobel guilty of the slash. Here's a quick shot on the power play from Hills. Bartow's effort stopped. Second effort that's blocked Now he holds his man up, legally so they say. Chick-fil-A was wanting the penalty. He was the one that was slowed up on the counter. Talk about polar opposites on the penalty kill. The 10 shorthanded goals this year for the Hornets. On the other side, just 1 goal while shorthanded this year for Rockville Center. Let's see if that number can change tonight. NYIHSHL just feeds this to the near side. Happy to kill some more time off the penalty clock. Stephen DeGarry moves in with this. Catches a check there, knocked down to a knee. Kept a long shoulder distance shot, deflected by Rayo and goes wide. Rayo chasing this down, can't hold it in. Stephen DeGarry recollects here, neutralized, 50 seconds to go on the slashing penalty. Bartow fires, stick save. Prezioso comes around to behind the net. Rockville Center cleared down just over the stick of Rosengold. Rosengold, the hard stop, gets his man to spill down to the ice surface. With the recovery there from RVC, gets them back on the puck. Comes back to Rayo. Bartow knocks his man down. That was Coletti, as he was trying to chase down that puck. 10 seconds to go on the penalty. One last effort, finds the glass. Back over to Bartow. Puck batted up in the air, settled down, penalty over. Trying the centering feed, comes back over, and a shot is up and out of play. Looking skywards after that opportunity was Nick Mizzarella. He thought that was a chance to get something on target, get something really good towards the net. But the defense closed just quick enough to take the shooting lane away. So cleaning up a little bit for Chris Puccino, it was just the 2 and the 10, 2 for cross-checking, 10-minute misconduct for the unsportsmanlike. As this poked ahead by Sobel. Sobel behind the D, tries to poke at 5-hole, no good. Rossi looked like he had it sealed anyways. Puck never reached the target. Does stay in on the near side with Ethan Epstein. Epstein looking for Shafir, no luck on that centering feed. Sobel, good forecheck here. Tries to keep the puck in, but instead taken out by the Hornets. Miscommunication, another chance for Sobel. Sobel dances in, this time he scores. What a goal from Nate Sobel. Been working hard all night, now he's rewarded. He had a breakaway chance just moments ago that didn't pan out as he tried to go to the 5-hole. This time, he opted for the backhander, trying to get Rossi to commit. He did. He flexed out the pads, trying to take away the 5-hole, and instead left the back door wide open for Sobel. He cashes in for his 9th goal of the season. Now he's 6-1 lead for Rockville Center, as that one goes a long way towards slamming the door shut against the Hornets. Miscommunication on that pass. Rossi needs to come out and play this puck. Now he does. Hesitated for a moment, so he can't clear the zone. Kept in by Loro as it's pounded around to the boards over to Busquila in the corner. Comes back up top. Goldstein tries to work against the back checker there. Can't hold the puck in, so now it comes forward with Castellano. James Castellano tries to chip and chase. No luck doing that up against Chick-fil-A. George Chick-fil-A has been present in this game, but has to hold back on defense here. A shot, save, rebound, score. James Castellano gets one back for the Hills. Well, the first shot came on goal. Prezioso able to save. As you see that first shot coming from man right there. It was able to be saved, but then he lost his balance, tried to scramble back to his skates, but as he did, James Castellano able to get that puck, fire one on target and into the net. Deficit back down to 4 for Castellano. It's his 4th goal of the season. Physical play on the corner. Bartow knocks his man down. Quick appeal to the officials, none given. Now poke back here to the blue line. Bringing back in Coletti. Coletti drags to a shot, misses wide. This puck couldn't be kept in, the late offside against Rockville center. Either unaware of it or aware and just not caring. As the man there in Chase Oliverio. So as a result of that, the officials say the faceoff comes into the attacking end for the Hornets. They'll take that there as that goal from Castellano has given them some hope in this game. They would have liked it to come sooner. Liked it to come before a few goals from RVC has made that hill tougher for Hills to climb. This Hills program at all levels, not a stranger to adversity. Fed to the far side, settled down now by Anan Shafir. Shafir able to steer that out to neutral ice. Bouncing puck after the block pass. Was delayed offside though against Ilyich, so he lets Hills keep possession. They move back in with Louder. Louder couldn't find any progress with that pass. Nice move around from Sobel. Sobel gets it across to Safir. Safir's chance taken away by Rosengold. Dean Rosengold goes behind his own net, working there with Louder. Can't get that pass over, but now it's settled down by Matt Winsky. Winsky over to DeGarry. Stephen DeGarry fires a shot, stick save from Prezioso. Held by his defender from behind the net. Winsky holds in for Hills. Winsky fires, that shot blocked by the man in front, Hunsberger. Gets back around, Winsky holds in again. This time a slapper, looking for the tip. Louder sent wide. Some heat coming here, and aware of it, but unable to hold the zone. Stephen DeGarry has to go all the way back. RVC uses this as a chance to change. Winsky in the corner here, tied up on the forecheck by Nate Buskila. Steered back out to neutral. Epstein holds it up, feeds this through to Chickfanaya. That attack doesn't work out. Heading back up the other way, it's Lofthouse. Lofthouse looking for the pass across to DeGarry. They weren't communicating on the same page. Gary was expecting a shot as this dumped into the RVC bench. Face off to stay, I believe, in the defensive zone for RVC. That is the case here, with 5:21 to go in the third. Face-off won by RVC, poked ahead, a delayed penalty coming up here against the Cyclones. Rather, pardon, against the Hornets. It's an interference call. And here with 5:16 to go, that'll make things tougher. Pape to the box. As you talked about, this is one of two games here tonight in Long Beach. We have the action here of this one to its conclusion on the Long Island Sports Network for updates on the second game, which is between Garden City and Great Neck, their JV squads. You'll have to stay tuned to the Islanders High School Hockey League website. This steered out to neutral as Half Hollow Hills back on the penalty kill. PK unit has been strong tonight, have not allowed a goal while shorthanded, but they've been shorthanded often tonight, and that has really stalled out any potential comeback effort. Epstein cuts through on the attack, bouncing puck, meets the pad of Rossi, rebound fired off the outside of the net. Rossi scrambles back to his cage. He's lost his goaltender stick. Back in front, off-balance shot that's blocked. off the back of the leg of Matt Leonard. Coletti holds in the near side. Tried to pass up top. Players collide, loose puck. Batted out to center ice by Nick Mizzarella. Does allow Rossi to pick his stick back up. Coletti feeds this through to Sobel. Sobel all alone. This time he pokes it in. Sobel didn't find any luck with the 5-hole poke last time. This time he finds Pater. Another time where the defense just caught puck watching for Half Hollow Hills. They didn't pay any attention to the man streaking in and Nate Sobel. All behind the defense. All he had to do was beat the goaltender in Brandon Rossi. This time he poked it through the 5-hole. Rossi got a piece. It knocked off the inside of the post, but Rossi couldn't keep it out of the back of the net. Second goal tonight for Nate Sobel. He now has an even 10 on the campaign, as his team set to cruise to a win tonight. There's still 3.5, a little bit more than that here in this game. This shot sent wide of the goal, although this 5-goal deficit, the big hole to climb out of for Half Hollow Hills. Trying to get the penalty that time. Falling down was Mosbacher, no luck. Back up top to Bartow, deflection, and still making the save was Prezioso. Rayo from the near side, his shot also took a tip, ends up wide. Mosbacher goes up top. Bartow couldn't receive that pass. Buskila, nice pass through to the man streaking in. Just getting a shot on goal that time was Borriello. Not enough on it to beat the goaltender in Brandon Rossi. Owen Schultes works up the far side now with Mosbacher. Cuts to the middle, the shot, getting a piece, but not enough. It was Prezioso. It's a goal for Half Hollow Hills. It's Mosbacher that gets credit for that effort. He just cut into the middle. The shot just found enough daylight in between the pads of Prezioso, one that he'll want back tomorrow. One that he might want back right now, looking skywards, or rather down towards the ice after that goal. But Mosbacher's second of the night. Now he's up to a team-leading 23 goals this season, one of only 2 players here on this Hills squad with double-digit goals, alongside Petros Patsalos, who don't believe they have the services of him in tonight's game. Out along the boards here. RVC just happy to keep the puck where it is right now. In the attacking end, not really selling out for any offensive chances, but Epstein sends one wide. Physical play along the end boards. Back out to neutral from Bartow. He dumps in. Under 2 minutes to go, 4-goal lead for Rockville Center. Elijah Bartow races to hold this in. Loose puck in the middle, now taken away. Rockville Center heading back on the attack. Nice move from Sobel. Sobel, stick lifted, puck muscled clear by Bartow. Back across to Hunsberger. He waited for his man to tag up and just guides it back, playing responsible defense here. Not trying to be caught flat-footed on the counterattack. Both these teams still have some action on the schedule. Rockville Center is back in action on Sunday against East Meadow. That one in Bethpage, as there's a nice stop from Brandon Rossi, snaring that with the leather. That's what's next up for Rockville Center, again at the town of Oyster Bay Ice Arena. Meanwhile, the Sunday matchup for the Hills Hornets is back at home, more familiar venue in the Clark Gillies Arena. That's a matchup against Cold Spring Harbor. And at the final minute here of this third period, there's a shot, a good kick save. One more feather in the cap of Matt Prezioso. Poke back along, looking for the tip in front, comes out to the point. Fed back along. Bouncing puck settled down and cleared out by Rockville center. Comes back towards Rossi. He pokes it over to a teammate in Matt Winsky. Turned over. Coletti's shot saved. Oliverio couldn't get to that puck in time for a chance on the shot, but he does force the turnover. Pounds it off the near side wall. Back up to neutral, under 10 to go. Working back in as time winds down. Hold up to the far side boards. One more shot that's blocked. And a big win tonight for Rockville Center. They get a 7-3 decision over fellow third place team, Half Hollow Hills. Just an offensive explosion tonight for the Hornets, and rather for the Cyclones. They get a big win, and they'll be looking to carry that momentum into Sunday. Hills trying to bounce back on home ice on Sunday as well. Once again, thanks for tuning in, spending your Friday evening with us here on the Long Island Sports Network. My name's Ian Binky. We'll see you next time. Till then, take care and have a good one.